want to offer some comfort to those of you who really feel deep down inside that you want to talk about the word, you want to share his goodness, but you may have family or friends who are living certain lifestyles and you feel uncomfortable talking about God around them because you feel that you may risk your relationship with them. So Luke 12 verse 51 says, "Do you think I came to bring peace on earth? No, I tell you, but division. From now on, there will be 5 in one family divided against each other. 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. Okay, Matthew 10:34 also says, "Do not suppose that I have come to bring peace on earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword." You have to understand that, number one, this is not paradise, right? So this is not where you should be living and longing to be, right? But at the same time, he's saying that he's coming to bring division. He's dividing his people from those of the world. Now, as Christians, sometimes we may have a tendency to try to stuff the word down people's mouths, right? However, we have to understand that the same way Jesus is going to knock on your door, it's up to you to open up. He's not going to force his way into your heart. So you cannot force the word down people's throats either, right? The most that you can do is speak what the word says. People are adults. It's up to them to listen and say, you know what, this actually makes sense. Or you know what, I've had personal encounter with God and I feel convicted and I need to change my ways. So here's another thing that I've been thinking about a lot often too. We all want our friends and family members to go to heaven as well, right? So it's kind of like, if you do not talk about his goodness, if you don't talk about how they can get there too, you're kind of responsible, right? It's kind of like watching your best friend or someone that you really care about go down the wrong road and you're like, well, hopefully God has an encounter with them. You can speak to people about certain things, but again, it's up to them to make that decision. But wonder if you don't say anything. Wonder if you don't even try to say anything. You don't know how somebody else is going to react. You don't know if they may say, you know what, God has actually been tapping me on my shoulder too. So for you actually telling me that, that's confirmation. So we have to think about, what happens if we keep our mouths closed? What happens if